Shiok, a fantastic, wonderfully pleasurable feeling. Xiao, crazy in Hokkien. Siomais, Cantonese dumplings. Tahan, in Malay, to endure something. Talk cock, sing-song. To speak rubbish or banter, chat with someone. Tekan, a Malay term to hit or whack someone, but not always in the literal sense. Tekan means to abuse or bully. Walao, a mostly benign expression that can mean damn or dear me in Hokkien. Prologue. Muhammad Kamal knew he was dying. The puddle told him. He was sitting in his own blood. He tried to move, but the pain stopped him. His body was shutting down. The other voice was no longer shouting. It was quivering. Kamal's stabbing was deliberate, but his death would be an accident. The voice turned away from him and faced the ugly black bricks. The wall was built in a different century, a different time, a different London. Kamal watched his killer take the bloody knife and scrawl 4 capital letters into the Victorian brickwork. M-E-G-A. Kamal knew what the acronym meant. Make England Great Again. Written in his blood. Make England Great Again. Kamal almost smiled at the irony, but the blood swirled around the back of his mouth and choked him. He was going to be another racist statistic, another opportunity for thoughts and prayers. He'd be a Facebook page, a candle in the park, a poster boy for the oppressed, and a puerile chant outside every student union. He didn't want any of these things. He just wanted to live. He wanted to see her one more time. Once would be enough. He knew exactly what he'd say too. Thanks and sorry. That's it. Thanks and sorry. He looked up at the Chinese lanterns. They swayed peacefully in the chilly air. Bloody Chinese lanterns. Even in death, in London, the Chinese surrounded him. That was too much. He was not going to die in Chinatown. He was born an Indian man in Singapore. He had lived most of his Singaporean life on Chinese terms. But he was going to die an Indian man, on his terms. He allowed the blood to dribble down his chin, clearing his throat, giving him a chance to breathe, a chance to drag his broken body through the puddle. His puddle. His blood. He didn't know where he was going, but he wasn't dying in an alleyway with those words on the wall. Make England great again. Fuck you. I'll write my own obituary. But his crawling was slow and loud and cumbersome. He pressed his hand against the black dustbin, catching the smell of yesterday's leftovers, disturbing the rats. He heard scraping footsteps along the narrow path. No, not out there, a voice said. Kamal felt his hair being pulled back. She had always liked his long hair. In Singapore, he was a rebel with long hair. He tried to think of her, stroking his hair, fooling around, but he couldn't see anything now. The pain closed his eyes. He was slipping away, desperate for sleep, waiting for peace. And then he saw the graffiti again. The anger revived him. Suddenly his eyes were open. He allowed himself to be dragged deeper into the alleyway's darkness. He found the energy to turn his head, spitting the blood from his mouth, readying himself for a final act of futile defiance. His teeth tore into a leg. He bit through the jeans, ignoring the wild, unfocused blows raining down.